Hey everyone, my name is TRISHES. I am a visual and musical artist, and my live show centers around live looping. So today I'm going to give you 3 tips on how you can make your live looping performance as smooth as possible. Number 1, now if you've done any live looping before, you know that staying in time is one of the most important, if not the most important factor, especially when it comes to your first loop. If your first loop is really locked in, everything else will fall in place. If that first loop is not locked in, you really have to start all over. So for me, to make sure that I start off really strong in time, I conduct to the side. So I went to music school and I took conducting class, but you don't need to take conducting class to be able to conduct. I'm going to give you a really brief conducting lesson right now. And the reason that conducting helps me so much is because it shows you your downbeat and it really gives your body a sense of your downbeat. So I'm going to mirror myself so that you can just copy me. To conduct in 4, you first start at your head, you go down 1, you go to the left 2, to the right 3, and then you meet the point where you started 1. So it's down 1, to the left 2, to the right 3, meet your starting point 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So not very difficult, and you'll see in like any of my live looping performances, you'll see me doing this at the side when I am looping in my initial loop. Tip number 2. Always assign the same elements to the same tracks. So I always assign my bass rhythm to track 1. I will usually assign any vocal motif loops to tracks 2 and 3. And I'll save track 4 for any sort of harmonic progression I want to loop in or any bass notes I want to loop in. Track 5 I usually save for whatever I loop in during the bridge. You don't have to be super strict about this because every song has different elements, of course, but if you generally keep the same elements in the same places, it makes it easier to find the element you are looking for in a moment. This is especially helpful when something goes wrong. If something goes wrong with one loop, you want to be able to find it very quickly. And so by using the same tracks for the same elements, you can do this. Number 3, rehearse like you are a dancer and you are practicing hand choreography. You want to practice transitions over and over again, especially if you're also using an effects processor like I am. You want to know which hand is doing what where. You don't want to leave that for your brain to figure out in the moment. You really want it rehearsed to the point where you don't even need to think about it. It's really just muscle memory. Here's an example of me rehearsing my new song, Big Sunglasses, today. This is a really difficult transition for me from one of the choruses into the bridge.
We got screens like shields and anonymity. I got big sunglasses.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Sonic Scoop for having me. You can follow me on all the socials at Trishes Music, TRISHES Music, and you can also go to my website, trishes.com. Thanks so much.